Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faizi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to learn about phrases for speaking. And these phrases is useful during your presentations. So first introducing the topic. Today we are here to discuss. Today we are here to discuss. Today we are here to discuss. The goal of our discussion today is the goal of our discussion today is the goal of our discussion today is like this. You can start introductions, bringing in other people's what is your opinion. You just ask anybody, Mr. Faizi, Mr. Daninder, like this. Do you agree with Mr. Faizi opinion, Mr. Daninder? So Mr. Faizi, what do you think we should do? So Mr. Faizi, what are your view regarding this point? Like that you can discuss point. Next, let's go on to another point. Keeping the discussion moving. Let's go on to another point. Next, let's talk about. Next, let's talk about. Next, let's talk about. Let's talk about that later. Now, giving opinion. Giving opinion. So, how do you give the opinion? In my opinion, as far as I am concerned, personally, I believe that the way I see it is getting further information. Then you can start sentence like that. Would you mind explaining that a little more, please? Would you mind explaining that a little more, please? Would you mind explaining that a little more, please? Could you explain that more fully? Could you explain that more fully? Or could you tell us a bit more about that? Could you tell us a bit more about that? So, getting further information, you can proceed like this. Then, restating an idea. In other words, and that is what I am trying to say is, I mean, or to put it another way, persuading, convincing. You must admit that. Don't forget that. You must remember that, like this, that. Then inquiring about the agreement or disagreements. Do you agree, Mr. Fazzi? Or don't you agree, Mr. Fazzi? Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Fazzi? Like that. Expressing agreement. Yes, that is right. That is correct. You are right. You are correct. I definitely agree with Mr. Fazzi. And that is exactly what I think. Then expressing the disagreements. I don't really agree with him or her. I am afraid I can't agree with her opinion. I am afraid I can't agree with his and her opinion. That's not quite how I see it. I can see your point, but I don't really agree with it. I can see your point, but I don't really agree with it. Expressing doubt and reservations. Well, maybe, but I am not sure about that. Well, maybe, but I am not sure about it or about that. He may be correct, but I am not sure. He may be correct, but I am not sure. I can see your point, but I am not sure I agree. I can see your point, but I am not sure I agree. Refuting a fact. Actually, as a matter of fact, like this. Well, I am not sure that is true or correct because then, friend, this missing an irrelevant point. Dismissing an irrelevant point. Some relevant point and some irrelevant points. So you are dismissing an irrelevant point. I am afraid you are missing the point. I don't think that has anything to do with the goal of our discussions. Then making suggestions. Why don't we or you and how about and I suggest that we or you like this. Agreeing with suggestions. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Of course, certainly. Refusing suggestions or request. I am sorry, but that is out of the questions. I am sorry, but that is out of the questions. Unfortunately, that is not possible. Unfortunately, that is not possible. Then capitulations. Mr. Suzuki has convinced me that my opinion or suggestion or idea is not useful or practical or necessary or good. Therefore, I have changed my mind like this. Okay, you have persuaded me to change my mind. I can agree with you. Then expressing similarities. Those 2 points or suggestion are similar. Mr. Suzuki idea is about the same as Mr. Ayato's. My idea or suggestion is more than mine or her. Like that. Interrupting. Excuse me for interrupting. Excuse me for interrupting, but sorry to interrupt, but like this. Getting point into the discussions. I have a point I would like to make. I would like to add something here. Or I would like to say something about your or her or his idea. Seeking clarifications. Then you can start like this. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Sorry, I am not quite sure what you mean. I am not quite sure what you mean. Sorry, I am not quite sure what you mean. Sorry, I am not quite sure what you mean. Do you mean that? Do you mean that? I am sorry, I don't quite follow. I don't quite understand what you are saying. Paraphrasing ideas. So, what Mrs. Aito means is that what he is trying to say is that requesting. Then, Mr. X, I wonder if you would mind, please. Mr. Y, do you think you could, please, like this? Making comparisons. Mr. X explaining is more than hers or his. Your opinion or idea is simpler than mine or this like this. Expressing preferences. I think the best of our suggestion is his idea is the like her proposal is the most one of the most practical item is like this. And then you have to closing the discussions. In conclusion, the purpose of this discussion. In conclusion, the purpose of discussions. And the goal of our discussion is to, and we have concluded That's like this. So friends, I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.